Occasionally, people experience a strange sensation, as if they've been to a place they're visiting for the first time, or seem to know something about an object or person they've just encountered. Reports of these peculiar experiences are often attributed to the phenomenon of déjà vu, or simply dismissed as random coincidences. According to ancient origins, however, there are cases where such experiences multiply dramatically to the point where someone claims to vividly recall precise details about a person or place they've never visited in their life, or can fluently speak a language they've never studied. This phenomenon has captured the attention of many scientists, prompting research to investigate the authenticity of these mysterious cases. Yet, some cases remain a challenge to science, leaving experts grappling with a perplexing question: does reincarnation truly exist in this world? Related to this topic, a reincarnation story from Thailand has garnered significant public interest. According to some accounts, an elderly woman, before passing away, shared her final wishes with her daughter. The mother told her daughter that she wanted to be reborn as a boy in her next life. After hearing her mother's words, the daughter dipped her finger in a white paste and marked a spot on the back of her mother's neck. She did this in hopes that when her mother was reborn in a different form, she could still recognize her through this distinctive mark. Not long after the mother's passing, the daughter gave birth to a boy and noticed something extraordinary. The newborn had a white mark on the back of his neck, in the exact same spot where she had marked her mother before her death. When the boy was a few years old and able to speak, he repeatedly demanded to use items that belonged to his grandmother. He shocked his family, including his mother, by claiming that those items were his. Some people believed that the deceased mother had been reincarnated through her daughter. Despite the reincarnation, the woman seemed to clearly remember the possessions and objects she used in her previous life. While some people believe this story is true, many others deny the existence of reincarnation. To this day, this mysterious phenomenon remains unexplained by science. One of the most famous cases of a child recalling a past life is the story of Hannah Mansour, Susanna Ghanem. Hannah was born in Lebanon. At the age of 20, she married a man named Farooq Mansour, taking his surname. The couple had two daughters, Layla and Galara. After giving birth to Galara, Hannah developed a heart condition and was advised not to have more children. However, ignoring the doctor's warnings, Hannah gave birth to a son in 1962. A year later, her condition worsened, and at the age of 36, she traveled to Virginia, USA for heart surgery. Before the critical operation, Hannah tried to contact her daughter Layla, but was unable to do so. Her wish to divide her jewelry equally between her two daughters in case she didn't survive was never conveyed to Layla, as Hannah passed away due to complications following the surgery. 10 days after Hannah's death, a baby girl named Susanna Ghanem was born. At 6 months old, the toddler repeatedly picked up the phone and said, "Hello, is that Layla?" This behavior puzzled her parents, as they don't know anyone named Layla. As she grew older, Susanna told her parents that Layla was her daughter and that she was not Susanna but Hannah. By the age of 2, Susanna astonished her parents further by reciting the names of 13 members of her past life family. Her continuous strange behaviors prompted the Ghanems to search for the Mansour family. At their first meeting, the Mansour family was skeptical of the unbelievable story. However, their doubts gradually faded as Susanna accurately identified several members of Hannah's family in photographs. At age 5, Susanna called her past life husband Farooq at least 3 times a day when visiting her former husband. She enjoyed sitting on his lap and resting her head on his chest. Farooq eventually accepted that Susanna was a reincarnated form of his late wife after she recounted details only Hannah could have known. Turning to beliefs surrounding reincarnation, Buddhism holds that death does not mark the end of life. Instead, after the physical body dies, the soul is reborn into another life through the cycle of reincarnation, continuing until it reaches nirvana. Human life on earth is merely one life, and the body is simply a vessel for the soul. Many also believe there is an invisible thread connecting one life to another. So what is the final answer? Does reincarnation truly exist? Or is death the end? According to some sources, reincarnation is not the same as past life regression, PLR, or memories of past lives, although these are often considered typical evidence of reincarnation. Reincarnation is also not necessarily a religious belief. While the concept is tied to many faiths, believing in reincarnation does not mean someone is religious, nor does being religious guarantee belief in reincarnation. A simple definition of reincarnation, among many proposed, is a rebirth or reincarnation of the soul into a new body after death. Those who believe in reincarnation view the body and soul as separate entities, with only the body perishing while the soul remains eternal. After death, the soul leaves the body and continues its journey through the cycle of reincarnation to another life. In some religions, reincarnation is closely tied to karma, the belief that the soul's journey is shaped by past and present actions based on choices made in life. Many people completely reject the existence of reincarnation, believing that each person has only one life and should strive to live it to the fullest. This school of thought also holds that after death, people reach a place of rest, whether good, bad, or neutral. History has recorded numerous cases of children suddenly recalling memories from what is believed to be their past lives. This phenomenon has intrigued many scientists, including Dr. Ian Stevenson, who dedicated efforts to explaining these anomalies through scientific reasoning. Dr. Stevenson, who passed away in 2007, devoted much of his career to studying past life memories in children. Over his career, he investigated more than 2,500 cases of children recounting past life stories, claiming that 1,200 of these were objectively verified. His research primarily focused on regions where belief in reincarnation is strong, such as Asia and India. After 40 years of study, Stevenson identified 7 common characteristics of past life memories in children, though he emphasized these were only evidence, not definite proof. The child begins describing past life memories as such as they can communicate. The child recalls details of their death in the previous life. Enough details are provided to identify the past life family. Personality, traits, preferences, and habits persist after reincarnation. In 90% of cases, the gender remains the same across lives. Physical appearance, especially facial features, tends to resemble the previous life's body. Reincarnation renews family and social relationships. In another study related to memories and different lifetimes, scientists explored whether memories could be inherited directly through genes. In a 2013 study published in Nature Neuroscience, researchers trained mice to fear a specific scent by shocking them when the scent was present. The next generation of mice showed an aversion to the same scent without any stimulus. Researchers also observed changes in the mice's brain structure and found correlations between trauma, memories, and DNA in the mice's sperm. Dr. Brian L. Weiss, a psychotherapist specializing in treating anxiety, depression, sleep disorders, and substance abuse, reported treating a patient who recalled a past life. This case led to some to believe that reincarnation is real. It began when Dr. Weiss met Catherine, who suffered from chronic stress, anxiety, insomnia, and sleepwalking. Traditional therapies failed to help her, so Dr. Weiss tried hypnosis. During hypnosis, Catherine recalled a past life, remembering traumas that were the root cause of her current symptoms. She also revealed profound insights about life and death. The phenomenon of recalling past life memories is a captivating topic that sparks curiosity, but remains unexplained by science. Like many phenomena straddling the line between spirituality and science, reincarnation does not necessarily need to be fully proven or disproven. Reincarnation and memories of past lives remain an open field awaiting further scientific exploration. What about you? Do you believe that death is merely the beginning of a new journey? Does an afterlife truly exist? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to follow our upcoming videos.